Mike's Delivery and Assembly, RPM Designs, Instant Print Shop in Wallaceburg, and Dan Lewis Enterprise. Thank you so much for all the great supporters here of the Topless Late Model Open, the first time we've ever had the late models with the roofs off here at Ohsweken.
Well, and hats off to the drivers for coming out and supporting this show. 29 cars is a great turnout of cars.
Well, Adam, I would think it is safe to say that the late models are hungry to race here at the Big O. Both nights have had fantastic car counts, last night and tonight.
Hats off. That was slick, Adam.
Oh, yeah, I didn't mean that. It's too late to be witty. Definitely getting your $5 worth of racing excitement here on Friday night, Fan Appreciation Night. Don't forget to buy your 50/50 tickets. What are we at, Greg? Do we know what we're at? We got to be at $4,000 by now.
I think Corinne's checked out. I haven't had an update since 3,000. Sorry, Adam. Don't think it's going to happen.
Get the attention of your 50/50 girls. I can still see them wandering around. Selling 50/50 tickets. What could be better than going home with a pocket full of cash from Ohsweken Speedway?
Ken Winfield on the pole for this one. Rob Pitts on the outside, second all-time. A dirt sportsman wins here at the Big O is that 69. Double greens in hand, ready to go. Topless with the late models.
Oh, no.
Sandercock gets sideways.
Oh, that was bad. And could it? How do you turn someone coming to the green flag? Like, nice job by Charlie Sandercock to control that car, but what in God's name?
So Sean Beardsley, Mike Green pull out of that one, along with Tate O'Leary. Tate just 15 years old behind the wheel of that 28K. Ready to roll again now.
Well, a lot of smoke out of the outside pole sitter Rob Pitts here as he come to stop in turn 4. Crazy start to that one.
Yeah, Sandercock was coming up to speed, and it was the 4 machine. Is that Pierce?
CJ Field.
I can't imagine Sandercock's car just turned dead sideways on its own, but you never know.
Pilot teams from North America, all part of the Canadian Lacrosse Association's 2017 President's Cup Senior B Lacrosse Championship at the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena this Sunday through September the 3rd.
All right, we're going to try this again. Winfield and Pitts on the front row will bring the field to the green flag.
Back underway. They'll go 3 wide into corner number 1 with Jason Haskell looking down low on the pole sitter, Ken Winfield. They're side by side off of corner 2.
Door to door down the back straightaway, almost 4 wide into 3. Sandercock thought about charging in on the outside, thought better. We've got 1 around in turn number 3.
48 of Rob Young goes around, and that brings out the caution. And oh, Rob Pitts showing more smoke now at the back end of the 69.
Yeah, they've had a few engines in and out of that car this year, so not sure what the deal is here on the 69 of Rob Pitts. But it is smoking heavier and heavier each lap here.
Rob Pitts gave a wave there to the flagman or to the tower. Yep, I hear you. Because Doug Leonard just gave the message, hey, there's heavy smoke coming out of your car, number 69. So flag will be out this time at a turn number 4. Not quite the Delaware start they were looking for, but the green flies.
And they rock it back down the front stretch again with Charlie Sandercock and Jason Haskell going at it down the backstretch.
Haskell slips into that second position as they race down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Everything seems to be going well so far. Clean and green.
Field works its way down the front stretch. Troubles for Tiffany Ellis as she'll drop a few spots there. And Charlie Sandercock at the front, continuing to lead over Haskell.
Trouble in turn number 2. A couple of cars going around. And then one more. Having a tough time getting into the flow of this Topless late model feature event.
Side Charlie Sandercock, Ken Winfield, and CJ Field, your top 5, coming back to the green flag with 18 laps left to go.
Talented drivers in this late model field. We go back another row to Greg Bellier and Brad Othier. Some really stout talent.
Green flag is out. Sandercock back to the top shelf. Glassford right pinned down to the bottom. And Sandercock shoots to the high side in 3. They're side by side for the second spot.
I'm looking deeper field, and that 4 machine was having a hard time getting through turn 2. Brad Othier really had to check up right behind him. Made things awful tight coming through the corner, but at the front, Charlie Sandercock working that outside groove as we are under yellow.
Tanner Fox is here to drive one of those monster trucks on September the 8th, and that leads us into Canadian Sprintcar Nationals weekend. Can't wait for that, the 15th and 16th of September.
I've missed a lot of Sprint Car Nationals, always conflicting with our last race of the year with the NASCAR Pinty Series, Greg, but not this year.
Green back out. Jason Haskell leads him into corner number 1. Charlie Sandercock giving chase. He rings it around the outside. Glassford and Bellier at it right now for 3rd.
Great to see these drivers who run at different racetracks on a regular basis all racing together here at the front of this field. Top 2 open up a little bit on Glassford in that 60, running in the 3rd position. Sandercock trying to build momentum on the outside, has not had enough laps to really do that here just yet.
Off of corner number 4, Sandercock working that outside line, draws up even with the RH94 of Jason Haskell. Boy, he's got a good launch off of corner 2, put him back to the top of the scoreboard.
Charlie Sandercock out in front. Lap traffic, should they get there, is heavy, about a straightaway ahead of these leaders. But Sandercock up in that outside groove where he can keep his momentum rolling.
Now Sandercock's going to catch lap traffic very quickly. The rate of speed he is moving at is quite the difference from the drivers at the back of the pack right now, as he will catch Aaron Vanderveer first.
He'll drive to the inside, come off that high groove where he'd been running, get around Vanderveer. He's going to stay on the bottom of the racetrack for the time being. So Charlie Sandercock, yellow flag is out. You know, if you look at that Topless late model there, and I've got tired eyes right now, but it almost looks like it's upside down. The car that's sitting between 1 and 2.
It does. Jake Hooker going around there. Sandercock leads over Jason Haskell. Dale Glassford back there in 3rd in the 60. Greg Bellier, solid run here tonight in the 4th position. Ken Winfield hanging on to the 5th position. He was the pole sitter at the drop of the green flag. 7 and 13 to go.
Slow pace coming to the restart for Charlie Sandercock, but gets on the loud pedal down the front straightaway. We're back racing. Glassford to the outside in that 60 machine, trying to make a move. He'll go 3 wide to the outside for that 3rd spot.
Boy, did he ever get a run there off the back stretch and into the 3rd spot. Now he'll slip back, and the caution is out.
I believe that's Winfield that went around there.
Well, Adam Turner says you barely even know the roof is gone.
Is that right?
That was his comment.
Oh, way to ruin that story, Adam. No, and that's what you want to hear.
For Charlie Sandercock leads the way in the point standings in Brighton, 6 wins on the season. Next closest competitor, Steve Baldwin, with 2 wins.
A formidable opponent is Charlie Sandercock in anything he straps into.
Back to the green flag. We'll try it again with 13 laps to go. Charlie's not running away by any means. Jason Haskell definitely keeping him right there within his sights as the two work it off at corner 4. It's Sandercock, Haskell, and Glassford, your top 3.
Great battle for that third position. A 3-car fight as we've got one and spun to the infield out of harm's way. We remain under green.
Tate O'Leary again loops the car around. He'll come to a rest to the inside of the blocks in corner 4. And that should keep us under green as he's rolling again. May join the action again. Coming to the cross flags. This time by for Charlie Sandercock.
Halfway through as Sandercock has opened up his advantage. Bellier and Glassford, the first battle on the racetrack. That's for the third position. A 3-car battle. Glassford in the 60 running up high as Charlie Sandercock avoids narrowly that lap car.
Yeah, had a hard time getting around Rob Young, but does so now. Will work to the... Well, he was going to go low on Mike Goody. Now it looks like he'll go to the outside line.
Sandercock gingerly working through slower traffic. 7-8 laps to go right now.
And he has now pulled away from Jason Haskell. He's got a good size advantage. That car just looks like a rocket ship. Looks so fast down this front straightaway as he comes by. He's knifing through cars. 14 on the board, 6 to go.
So Sandercock with the race in hand, a half a straightaway lead. So he's picking and choosing his spots where he decides to make moves on these slower cars all the way to the inside, giving them plenty of room. Goes around Colby in the 7, and we are under yellow for a spin in turn number 2.
And I will believe that would get him a call to the pit area. I believe that's a third caution for the 28K of Tate O'Leary, who loops it in corner number 2. Ryan Hunsinger tuned in from the Brantford General, discussing about the clientele visiting there tonight. I've been there. Take a flak jacket. Green flag back in the air. Jason Haskell grabs the advantage and off of corner 2. Charlie Sandercock just rockets off the corner to the lead.
Sandercock up on the outside groove with 5 laps to go. Given 1 lap to wind that thing up, he is absolutely gone.
Down the back stretch and into corner number 3. This time by it'll be 4 laps left to go for Charlie Sandercock. Jason Haskell right now in second. Third is Greg Bellier, and Kyle Sopaz powers by him.
Sopaz with a great move to the outside, sort of picking up the Charlie Sandercock groove up on the outside. It's a long way to go, but you really don't have to slow down very much when you're running out there.
3 laps left for Charlie Sandercock. Jason Haskell remains in second. Does Kyle Sopaz have anything for the runner-up spot? Another one of the Brighton Speedway regulars here tonight.
Great battle further back there. 2 wide, 3 wide, further deeper in the top 5 as Charlie Sandercock takes 2 laps to go. Haskell running second, but here comes Sopaz.
Leader works down the back stretch through 3 and 4, and this time by we'll see the white flag as we've got Andy Mayhew around in corner number 1. The caution flag flies. So with 2 laps left to go, they'll restack them, with Andy Mayhew going around in car number 1.
And it's going to be a lot of fun. Monday night, we were down at Flamborough Speedway for the Gold Rush. Green flag set to come out at turn number 4. 2 laps remain.
Green out. Sandercock looking to pick up the win. He came up just short last night of Phil Potts, who got the win of the Triple Crown Showdown late model portion of the show. But here he is rocketing back out in front as Sopas and Bellier continue to go back and forth.
Problem for Othier, made hard contact with Field coming down the front straightaway there at the green flag, and Othier is in big trouble out there.
He'll limp it around hopefully for this final lap. Having troubles controlling the car, but for the final time through 3 and 4. Second place last night. He does one better here tonight. Charlie Sandercock gets the win. Jason Haskell second, Kyle Sopas third, Greg Bellier fourth, fifth is Brad Simpson. And trouble for CJ Field. He'll loop it around in corner number 4. Charlie Sandercock gets the win in the Topless late model feature event.
An impressive display of driving by Charlie Sandercock in the 57 machine. And Greg Callan headed down to victory lane as Lone Wolf fireworks lighting up the sky.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate your patience here. We have 2 feature events to go for your $5 ticket. We will hold victory lane for the mini stocks till the end of the night. So as soon as we're done here with Charlie, we will hustle through 2 more races as fast as we can and get you fine fans. He's out of the car. Greg's on his way. How about a hand for Charlie Sandercock winning the first ever Topless Open here at Ohsweken.
We're going to draw the 50-50 number at the conclusion of this interview as well, so we'll get the 50-50 girls in here. We'll get that wrapped up as well. Charlie, you said you needed 5 more laps last night. Didn't need them tonight. This thing was a rocket ship.
This thing's working good. We put together this open motor program just by luck of the draw kind of thing, and been coming here for 3 years now. We've been the bridesmaid every time, so I guess we need to bring a bigger motor.
Who would you like to thank?
I have to thank my whole crew. If it wasn't for them, it's been one heck of a week this week in the shop with everything going on. My sister's been to the last couple races with us. She said she's home from BC. She's like, I got to go to victory lane at least once. You better do it tonight. So here we are. I got to thank the whole crew, all my sponsors, everyone that helps out all the time, and all you fans for coming out and watching us. Thanks.
All right, let's make somebody rich here, Charlie. Reach in the bucket here. Let's get a 50-50 number, and then I'll let you go here with the photo shoot. We don't have the official total yet, but we know it's over $3,000. Winning ticket number is 249462. 249462. If you have that number, go to the souvenir booth.
Got to thank the Burger Barn. They put us up on their pad all weekend. Thanks to those guys. So, awesome guys down there.
There you have it, Burger Barn getting a shout out. As we'll send it up topside, Adam Ross has the starting lineup for the HRW Automotive Mini Stocks.
I don't know if I'm going to give the starting lineup until you tell me how much the 50-50 is worth, Greg. I got a burger on the line.